What's up, guys? Thanks for joining. Say hello in the chat. We're going to check out Flight Sim World Early Access. Was lucky enough to get a free copy of this because I own Flight School, Dovetail Games Flight School. So I've been checking it out today, and I put a video up earlier with some graphic testings if you want to check that out. I'm using a 1080 Ti and i7 6700, so that's the configuration. But we're just going to just check out some. Let's see. Let's go. I always go to the East Coast. Let's go to the West Coast. Let's go to. Let's go up to. Where are we here? Let me see where we are here. How about San Fran? Oh, San Fran should be around where? Around here. Here we go. Let's try San Francisco. And we'll go San Francisco to... yeah, let's go Mesa. We can always kill the flight. We'll just go to San Luis or Sopa, whatever the hell it is. Alright, so, oh, crap. So it's got its, oh, I don't want that one. Alright, so it's got its own, well, let me take you through this. So basically, you got our welcome screen here. Free flight missions or training. I've been doing free flight. I haven't done the training because I kind of figure I know how to fly the thing. I've got my CH Products yoke all configured, okay, and all the buttons that I need to, stuff. So one thing I will tell you is, let me show you the graphics settings. So let me go to that display. I've got an ultra. I'm actually going to go to high because ultra, it just doesn't have the capability. It doesn't have the, even with the 1080 Ti, ultra is running at about like 17 frames per second or something, and I'm at 1080p. So that's kind of curious. But I know it's early access. I'm not going to rail this game. I'm not, or I should say this flight simulator. I'm not going to rail it. I'm just going to show it. I may have some constructive comments, let's just say, but in comparison to what else is out there. So that's going to be the whole idea of this. And I want to hear what you guys think of it too. If you guys have played it before, in fact, I'm going to take off this Bambino Games thing so you can see the whole thing. All right. All right. So that's our settings. All right. We've got anti-aliasing on, anesiotropic, and we're going to go with high. Okay. Single monitor. Okay. Audio. I turned the music off. I got the engines at 5, but actually it could be a little bit. I'm going to put it at 4 because they're pretty damn loud. Okay. And the controls I've got set up. Sensitivity actually up. Oh, that's a problem. My yoke's not plugged in. Sorry. Let me get my yoke plugged in. That's not good. I might have to restart here. Let's just see. Let's just see if I have to restart. Oh, good. Okay, good. We're good there. So he knows that I'm there. That's cool. Usually with X-Plane, if I don't plug my yoke in, I have to restart it. So that's good to know. That's pretty cool, actually. So that's how I have the yoke set up. Seemed to work fine before. I set up all my buttons, so they're very similar to what I use with X-Plane. Okay. Bulger 21, thanks. Yeah, I will have a nice first flight, although this won't be my first flight. I've got the flight modeling at basically medium, okay, except I took the compass off because it has this kind of annoying compass on the display if you don't take that off, okay. I have auto mixture on because I was getting issues with mixture. Even though I was flying at low altitude, it was telling me that I had too much mixture, so that was kind of weird. And I'll just put unlimited fuel on just so we don't have to worry about it. But you have all these capabilities in the realism. And that's pretty much it. Okay, so not a whole lot. Well, you can have ATC in the window, pilot's voice, measurement. I have it US in feet. So that's basically how you set things up. Okay. That's the profile. Light aircraft pilot. There's a shop, which I don't believe is working. This is the mission map, training, free flight, and then online if you want to go connect with a server, which we're not going to do yet. Okay, this is Dovetail Live. So back to here. Let's go to free flight. We're going to select the aircraft. I'm going to go with the Cherokee, the PA-28 Cherokee. Let's go with that guy. The Piper. We'll keep our weather conditions springtime for now. And we will go... Let's go San Fran. Is this San Fran? San Fran. And we'll go to Vandenberg. Why not? Okay, I guess what you do is... Hold on. Double click it, I guess. Alright, I don't know. I think you double click it somehow. Anyway, we're going to Vandenberg. Alright. Confirm. Yes. And we hit this button here to start, and we should be good to go. Let's check it out. Takes a little bit of time to load. Now, I'm not used to flying in 2D, guys. I'm used to flying in 3D. That's one disappointment for me, not having virtual reality, because it's a big difference. In fact, if I'm going to fly this game, I'd have to buy Tracker IR, or whatever it's called, because not being able to turn my head and look is very difficult to get used to. In any event, takes a little while to load here. We should be at San Fran. Now, I'm not sure if you can choose where at San Fran you can start at. We do have the flight planner, pre-flight, okay. Oh, free flight. I don't know what it doesn't, oh, whatever. Pre-flight, I don't know, start, okay. All right, so let's look around here. Oops, so I have my hat button here selected to show you around the cabin. You can see there's my movement. Look outside here. There's the back. There's my front view. Okay. Different views. Outside view. Okay. Tower view, I guess. Inside. So you can go different categories. Oops. All right, there we go. So there's different views, which I haven't figured out yet. There is a zoom, but I forget how to do it. I don't think I set it up yet. This plane, unfortunately, doesn't have GPS on it, which sucks. But I guess we're going to have some semblance of flight coordination because we set a flight plan. I don't know. Can we pull a map out? Let's just see. Looks very similar to Dovetail Games flight. What do you call it? Flight school. All right. I don't see a way that we could show a map. So, all right. Well, maybe there is. Let's just take off and fly. It is supposed to be 64-bit. Man, that is loud. Alright, so I gotta figure out a way to get the rudders. I gotta lower that. Hold on. Alright, let me go to this and audio. That's really loud. Super loud. Engines are literally loud. I'm gonna bring it down to like a 2. See how that does here. A little better. Hold on, it's still not good enough. Back to here, audio. Yes, it is a 64-bit. We're gonna go to 1, and we'll lower this to 4. We'll lower this to 1. That's better. Yeah, it is a 64. Mason, how you doing? Thanks for joining the stream. Appreciate it. All right, so I'm not sure. I have a flight plan here, but I'm not sure how the hell I figure out where my flight plan is. But let's just, you know what? Let's just fly around San Fran. Let's just do that. So, if I remember correctly, which way am I going? I'm going north. So I want to head, let me just look around here. I want to head up this way here. I do like the way the needles bobble like that a little bit. If you look at the airspeed needle, it's kind of like bobbing. That's kind of cool. Pretty realistic. I'd love to see what this looks like in VR. I mean, I do like the cockpit design looks pretty photorealistic, as you guys can see. Although the ground textures, they look kind of like drawn, very similar to FSX to me. You know, I'm used to photorealistic with X-Plane 11, so. But in any event, I do like the way the cockpit looks. Looks very well designed. I'm assuming that Dovetail used the Unreal Engine 4 like they did for TSW for this. I'm assuming that. But again, I'd love to see what this is going to look like when it's in VR, if that ever happens. Maybe Fly Inside has some plans. Who knows? But I think the frame rates are going to have to improve before that happens. If you take a look at my the video I put up this afternoon, in Ultra, I was getting like 17 frames per second, and the GPU was like 24% utilized, so that's not too encouraging. But is what it is. Now, I'm trying to figure out where the hell I am. I don't have a map here. Is there I can hit M for map? No. Okay, maybe there's a way to get GPS. Let's look here. Let me see if I have a GPS. Go to here, controls, button and keys. Is there a GPS? Basic controls. I don't see GPS anywhere. No GPS. How the hell am I supposed to tell where I'm going? Okay. Could I fly out near you? Where are you, Mason? Yeah, that's disappointing. There's no GPS. Okay. Get back to flying here. I mean, departure arrival, but I don't know. I guess I have to use ILS? Again, we're running at high settings, guys, just so you know. We're flying way too fast here. You're in Houston, Texas. All right, maybe we'll go to Houston next, okay? Right now we're in San Francisco. So this is available on Steam. Again, I got it for free because I bought Dovetail Games Flight School last year. And anybody who did that gets this for free, which is, I'm glad. Because I would have had to pay $25 for it, and I probably might not have been too happy if I had to pay $25 for it. I mean, I feel like the flight characteristics are pretty realistic. I'm not a real pilot, but they feel pretty realistic. They feel very similar to Flight School. Very similar to Flight School. All general aviation planes available. Alright, I'm going to try to land this. Or actually, yeah, let's try to land. Alright, so I should have my flaps set up here. I don't have to worry about landing gear in this plane. Does this have landing gear? No. No gear. Alright, so we're going to try to land here. We're at a little over 1,400 feet. I'm going to come down quite a bit here. And first let's get ourselves lined up. Now this is going to be my first time landing with FSW, guys, so don't laugh. I noticed none of my avionics are on. Maybe I have to switch them on. Probably do. I'm going to see if we could try a plane that's got GPS in it next. Because without GPS, I'm not sure how you use the flight planning. But I guess we'll figure that out. I mean, I get the feeling like I'm flying FSX as far as the ground structures. It's not photorealistic. It's, you know, kind of like clip art 3D drawn, which is, you know, that's basically what they do. So I didn't expect that to be any different, frankly. I mean, I did expect the frame rates to be better. Or flaps to 10%. Again, I'm used to flying in VR, so the spatial, you know, awareness or the spatial view has become like second nature. So now, like, not having that is a little different. Hit the flaps again. Airspeed about a little over 95 knots. Feels like we're going slower than 95 knots. I gotta get right here a little bit. Alright, I think we're in good shape here. Hit the flaps final time. That's full flaps. Throttle it down. Got a nice rate of descent. This feels pretty cool, actually. This feels pretty cool. Want to get past the piano keys. We're not coming in too straight, but that's alright. Again, it's... I want to make sure I flare it up here. I don't think I have my brake set yet. We'll figure that out. Flare. Flare. Throttle down. Alright, we'll take that. Yeah, I do have my brake. Okay, good. Did I set my brake up? I don't think I did. Oh, look, I unlocked an achievement. Isn't that cool? Alright, so first thing I gotta do here is when the plane stops, get my flaps up. Okay. I gotta go into... I gotta hit escape here, and I gotta go into controls, buttons, and I gotta hit my brakes. Oh, I did hit the brakes. Okay. Alright, I have it set up. See if I can just hold them if it stops the plane. They don't work very well. I guess you gotta feather them. Yeah, Bulgar, yeah, I agree with you. It looks very similar to FSX. It looks very similar to FXS. All right, so let's do this. Let's do a flight planner. I want to see the rain on the windshield. All right, so let's change this to. Oh, let's go back. Let's go back. Restart. Restart. Do you want to restart? No. Hold on. Back. Yes. Landing failed. Oh well. Okay, that's fine. All right, so let's select an aircraft. Let's go with the. One of these has to have. Let's go with the Mirage. Okay, and you said you wanted to go to Houston, Mason? All right, where's Texas? Texas is somewhere around here. Let's see. That's Midland. Okay, come on. Tell me where Houston is. See, this is kind of messed up. Like, I would really like to be able to see where the states are. Said I can't search here, can I? No. I can't search. I gotta pick one. Lubbock, so I know I'm in Texas. Midland. Shepherd. Edmore. Fort Worth. Okay, we're close. Simons. Okay, this is Fort Worth. So Houston is where? South of that? Randolph. San Antonio. Come on, man. Where the hell's Houston? San Antonio. George Bush Intercontinental. Is that it? No. Maybe that's it. Is that it? I'm not familiar with that. All right, let's go from there to let's see. Let's go from there to it's a long flight to Dallas, but let's just do that. All right, so click twice. Okay. Come on. That's it. Okay, confirm. Is that Houston? I guess it is, right? Yeah, it's H Texas. I guess that's Houston. I don't know. Come on. I don't understand. No. Confirm. Okay. Weather conditions. Stormy weather, winter wonderland. Let's try stormy weather. Okay. Confirm. Stormy weather. And we're going to give that a start. So we're going from George Bush to Dallas. We may not go the whole way. We'll just try that though. I want to see the rain on the windshield. That's what I want to see. But I got to figure out which. Remain in X11. Yeah. Yeah, I think that, I mean, I'll definitely be interested in checking this out. But, okay, good. We got a Garmin there. Nice. But how do we zoom? We don't have a zoom. All right, I need to set up my mouse wheel. That's what I'm going to do. Set up my mouse wheel. buttons, controller type, mouse look. I hope I can have a mouse and a, yeah, mouse look. Does it have a zoom? Where's the frickin' zoom? Doesn't have a mouse view direction on. What? Oh, okay. So hit the space button. Ah, okay. All right, I got you now. All right, let's go back to this then. All right, so I hit the space button. All right, so I got to hold space to use the mouse. That's kind of lame. And I can zoom in if I hold. Whoa, that's kind of tricky. So I can zoom in here. Whoa, like that. Okay. Zoom out. All right. Well, we got some rain here, so let's just. So let me zoom in. And there's our. Oh, come on. It's a little tricky. There's our magenta line heading 194 nautical miles to Dallas, Fort Worth. All right. Nice to have a GPS, but I wish I could just like hold down a mouse button and look. I think maybe there's a way to do that. All right, so we're right near you right now, Mason. We're going to take off here. I do like the way the pretty cool the way the water is rolling off of the windows like that. That's pretty damn cool. Okay, let's check outside the plane here. Thanks for joining the stream, guys. Checking out FSW. Okay. Taxiing and flying, maybe. What did it say? Yeah, I don't have rudders, so it might be a little difficult, but let's try it out. Here we go. Whoa, look at that. That's not cool. Oh, because I don't have rudders. Let's see if I can get it up. Get it up. Flaps. Give me some. There we go. Because I don't have rudders. It's an. I'll tell you in a second. We'll kind of cruise around. Because I don't have rudders, guys. It's hard to. It doesn't have like X-Plane 11 when you don't have rudders. You can use the yoke. So I got to figure out if there's a way to do that. I do like the way the rain is beating off the windshield, though. But let me take a cruise here around the airport. It looks pretty nice. I mean, you know, it looks like FSX. It looks like FSX. There's the airport there. Kind of blocky, not like photorealistic, you know. But if let me turn this way, and I'll pick up my GPS. What I like to do is see if I can get the autopilot. Where's the autopilot? Right here? All right, so the first thing they need to do is they need to give you the way to zoom in with your mouse. Got to be able to do that. All right. Okay, so where's my autopilot? Is this my autopilot? could put this on GPS, CDI on GPS. Yes, Mason, thanks for showing me that airport. I appreciate that. What I'm trying to figure out now is where the hell's my autopilot? Gear up, right? This is the transponder. This must be the autopilot. Why can't I just turn it on? Oh, there we go. Okay, so we got autopilot. Let me get this thing kind of level here, and I'm going to zoom in here. See, this sucks. This kind of sucks. I have to zoom in with the mouse like this. Alright, that's not the autopilot. Where's the friggin' autopilot? Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, let's do this now. Let's, we want to go, hold on. We want to go nav. Alright, come on, turn the autopilot on. Autopilot on. Autopilot on? No? No? No autopilot? Oh, well. Autopilot? Oops. Still getting used to this thing, guys. Okay. I don't know how to turn the autopilot on. I guess I'm going to have to do flight lessons. Mason, you're a pilot? Okay. I'm glad to hear that. If you could tell me how to turn the friggin' autopilot on, I'd be really happy. Guess I should figure all this out before I get up in the air, right? I don't understand why it doesn't have a... Yeah, I gotta tell you. Flying in 2D sucks. I'm sorry. You think there is a button. Okay, well, I can't find that button. Is it Control A, maybe? No. A? No. See, that's not it. Oh, menu. Okay. That's messed up. All right, let's see. Aircraft. Angle, tower. Nope. Nope. Avionics. That's just a view. Left Control Z. Okay. Control Z. That didn't work. Control X. That didn't work. Let's try right Control Z. Nope. Control X. Nope. Those didn't work. Can't turn autopilot on. Brett, I'm trying to figure out how to turn the autopilot on. Yeah, which button is that, bud? Oh, control. Oh, there you go, Z. Thank you. Gotcha. Thank you. All right, let's turn it on nav. Good. Thank you. It's Z, and hopefully this will pick up our line here. Let's see how it does doing that. We'll do altimeter. See how the autopilot does here. It's Z. All right, so now that it's on autopilot, I can figure out what the hell this other shit is here. Landing lights, taxi. Dome light. Yeah, the button's on the keyboard, so you just hit Z and your autopilot turns on. I do love the way that water hits the windshield. That's pretty damn cool. But there's more to a flight sim than just that. I mean, I do have to say that even though I know the frame rates aren't that fast, I mean, it still seems to be pretty smooth. It's moving around in the weather. You can see it moving around in the weather. I don't know. What do you guys think? You guys are watching the same thing I'm watching. What do you guys think? Oh, how about my gear go up? Well, show motion. I'm using a 1080 Ti, so that might be part of it. I mean, the frame rates aren't great. But the GPS seems to be, and autopilot seem to be working. So hopefully we're going to start to bank left here to pick up the line to Dallas. probably bring back my prop a little bit. Now we're starting to bank here a little bit to pick up the the vector to Dallas. So I would love to be able to click on the GPS and zoom it up. I don't think that's possible. Click on it and boom, it should come up like just like an X-plane. That would be a really nice feature to have, because right now you have to, you got to go in there and like I have to do this, right? Let's look at a flight plan. There's a flight plan. Okay, so procedures. Okay, that's all pretty much standard. Okay, if I hit clear button, that should bring me back. But again, I have to hit the space bar and zoom out with the mouse. Yeah, it's they need to. I mean, you do have. Where the hell is it? I'm trying to think here. Oh, A. This button here. Hit the A button. It allows you to zoom in like that to the instrument panel. So that's one feature that you have. Okay. Zoom the view. Zoom to the avionics. But still, I mean, I guess I could function like this. I'm an awesome pilot. A computer is flying the plane right now, my friend. Yeah, so that A button is your friend. All right, so because you can zoom things in and out like that. Transponder. See, I mean, why not have on and off switches? Why not have an on and off switch on the autopilot right here? Just have it right here. You know. See our bug here. There's our bug. We don't want to do that because we're flying GPS, but FSX made more sense. Yeah. Again, any new simulator is going to take a little getting used to. And I think you have to keep in mind, this is early access. It's only been out for a day. They're looking for community feedback, which is good. You know, um, you know, I put the video up early today. I was disappointed in the frame rates, but I must say that it's very well modeled. It looks cool. It seems like when I landed before in San Francisco, that seemed pretty good. For me, since I'm used to flying in VR, I would have to get Tracker IR to use this. Yeah, it's available on Steam. If you bought Dovetail Flight School, you get this for free. If you don't, I think it's $25 US. Kind of looks like it's winter on the ground, doesn't it, when it's raining? That's weird. It gives it like that, like a white effect on the ground, because I have the rain on. I just want to see what happens to the rudder. I'm not moving anything. Oh, because I'm on the wow, it takes the stick out of the stick is out of the equation. That's weird. All right, I want to see if there's a way. Control. Where's the rudders? Rudder. Okay. I need to have a rudder control. So I think I'm going to use. What am I going to use? A and D. I can't use A and D. They're using 1 and 0. 0 and 1. Or 0. No, let's see. 0 and enter. I guess I could use that. Keep the num lock on. I guess I could use that. 0 and 1. All right, that's good. All right, what I want to do here is I want to kill this flight. Okay. Okay. Same aircraft. I like the Mirage. But let's go sunny conditions. Okay. And let's go to one of my favorite places to go. Hopefully I can find it. It's down here somewhere. Oh yeah, Princess Juliana. There we go. Princess Juliana. And we'll go to... yeah, we'll go there. Bradshaw. Confirm. Start. I have SSDs, by the way, guys, so this is taking a long time to load. All right, start. All right, so we're heading towards the mountain. Let's just look. Here, let's go outside here. There's Princess Juliana. It says taxiing and flying without rudder controls may be different. So I should have rudder controls now, right? Here we go. I have rudder control. It says 0. Oh, crap. Damn it. Keyboards. Where's the rudder? Rudder. Num 0, num enter. Okay. Num 0. Okay. Oops. Num enter. Okay, let's see if that works now. Doesn't work. Shit. Alright, let's go to this again. Controls. Button and keys. Let's do left arrow. No. And right arrow. Okay, rudder's not working. You can turn on automatic rudder control. Oh, what's it say? Control Shift U? Control Shift U. Shit. How do I get my rudder back? Now it's all the way the frick over there. Shit. I don't know. Let's do this. Hold on. Let's go back to here. So this was 0. This was enter. Yeah, let's quit the flight. We'll just do it again. Aircraft, Mirage. Back over to here. Princess Juliana to Bradshaw. Confirm. Weather condition, springtime, start. Still getting used to it, guys. All right, start. Now, all right, where's the rudder control? It said Control Shift U, I think. Okay. Let's just see. No, that's not controlling my rudders. Ah, damn it. God damn it. Restart. Yes, restart. This is what happens when you don't have rudder pedals. I'm going to have to go soon, guys. But I want to try to make this flight happen here. Let's look around here. Let's see the outside. Alright, I'll get it off the ground. Okay, Control, Shift, U. Alright, Control, Shift, U. Alright, so now I should have auto rudder, right? Let's try it. Beautiful. That makes it easier. Nice sounds. Gear up. Alright, so first impressions. It's a lot like FSX as far as look and feel of the ground textures. The planes are definitely better than FSX. They look to be 3D. I'd love to see this in virtual reality, but unfortunately... Is my trim's working? My trim's not working. I set up the trim. It's not working. Alright. A little, I got to get things set up and calibrated to, use it properly. I do like it. I think it's a nice simulator. I think it's got a lot of potential, let's put it that way. They definitely have to improve the frame rates. It would be nice to have some more functionality like X-Plane, like clicking on that to bring it to zoom instruments up so you could, use them easier. I'm sure I'll think of a bunch of other stuff, but for early access, I think it's pretty good. You're going to need a pretty powerful GPU to make it run decently. I think on a 960 or a 970 you might have a little trouble. Might be a little jaggedy. You can see I'm moving along fairly smoothly. I'm at high though. I'm not an ultra. Okay, I'm probably doing about 25 frames per second, somewhere around there. But you could see the scenery is not photorealistic. They definitely made this look a lot better in the preview trailers than it really is as far as looks go. But that said, I'm sure it can be tweaked. It's a little, it's a little delayed response on the yoke. I'm sure that can be fixed. Overall, I think it's a good early access. It's only $25. It's not that expensive. And their whole idea was to put this out there and get feedback. A lot of people who paid $15 to get Dovetail Flight School, they get this for free, like me. So, why not? I think it was 30 gigabyte download, somewhere around there. So, it's actually pretty frugal for a flight simulator, considering Aerosphere is like 110 gigabytes, and X-Plane, just for North and South America, is like 70. I believe this is all around the world for 30 gigabytes. What do I think of the physics? I think they're okay. I think they remind me a lot of FSX. You can see there's a little delay in the yoke, so maybe that's something that I have to fix. But when I landed before, I thought it felt pretty good to land. Any other questions, guys? I've got to go in a few minutes, so if you have any questions, let me know. I think the plane is modeled very well, but you know, again, it's not photorealistic. But you know, it looks pretty good. I do like the way the needles kind of fluctuate a little bit. Autopilot works, which is good. I mean, for me, I don't see myself using this a whole lot just for the sheer fact that it doesn't support VR, and I like flying in VR. But that said, I am going to explore it, and I might give some feedback to Dovetail if they're interested. You know, I think it's got some potential. All right, guys, with that, I'm going to call it a stream. I appreciate you guys watching. Hit the like button if you like what you saw, and don't forget to subscribe to Dovetail Games for more flight simulation action, as well as other simulation games. I appreciate you guys checking out the stream, and I'm sure we'll be playing this more, or I should say flying this more. I always say play, but Sims we really fly. They're not really, it's not really a game, right? It's more of a application. So, thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to sign off now. Take care.